We all have experienced while traveling abroad connections with India. Particularly if I talk about myself, when I was traveling in the remote part of Central Asia, in one place I found that a farmer's son was singing a song of Raj Kapoor's Avara. When I was traveling in Portugal and I went to Algarve, I found the location of the Oceanographic Institute established by the Prince Henry, which actually started expedition to India through sea. Similar stories are there in other parts of the world, like if you go to Baku, you will find a Hindu temple. I have met an Afghan who actually looks like an Afghan but had a Om on his hands, and he told me that he is actually a Hindu from Afghanistan and probably they are settled in Afghanistan for almost 600 years. Now, similar stories exist in many parts of the world. If you go to China, you will find a Shaolin temple which was actually established by a Buddhist monk from India. It is very world famous, but actually very few people know that it was established by Buddhist monk from India. If you go to Japan, you will find a lot of Indian influences. When you go to their Buddhist monastery, you will find a lot of scriptures in their library which was originally taken from India. You go to whole of Southeast Asia, if you go to their museums, you will find as if you have entered an Indian museum. There are statues, there are findings, there are scriptures, there are many things which are basically Indians. You will find Indian influence even in Egypt, in Babylonia, in remote part of Africa, in South America. You will find lot of Indian influences there. Whether it is in the form of iconography, whether there is old rituals which looks very similar to Indian, or there are food which had travelled through the traders, but there are some connections with India, and also India has a lot of connections with the world. If we talk about idlis in our country, which is very popular South Indian food, probably it came from China to Indonesia and then finally to India. So, these connections are now lost, forgotten. We would like people, particularly the youngsters in the age group of 15 to 25, to capture these and send it to us. We are running a short film contest of 7 minutes, where we want the youngsters to make a 7-minute film on all these things which connect their part of the world with India in some manner. Yeah, these are things which are very exciting, unknown to the world, and will be worth exploring. If you have such story in your part of the world, capture it on your camera, send it to us. You might win and enjoy a 13 days cruise on river Ganges, which otherwise will cost you $10,000. We have many other exciting prizes like free trip to some parts of India through airlines, staying in some of the heritage hotels which are old palaces and forts in India. We have 3 days participation in Murshidabad Heritage Festival, and many more prizes are being offered. All you need to do is pick up your camera, find a subject which connects your part of the world with India.